Hello Stampers and Crafters, this is Loffler-Laws from Melissa Stamps, and I am bringing you an old new project. This is a box that I have created using an older Thinlet die, the balloon pop-up Thinlets right here, and the brand new Celebrate You Thinlet dies using this great Celebrate word right here. I made this one in Blushing Bride, and I believe this was Tempting Turquoise, and so you can see it's four-sided. You can take the lid off so you can put stuff in it. I'm actually making these for someone's 60th birthday party as the centerpiece, and the one that I'm going to show you today is going to be black and gold. And so if you want to get these dies, you will be able to get them January 3rd out of the Celebration catalog. It's on page 17. And how Celebration works is if you purchase $50 worth of Stampin' Up! Product, you're able to choose an item for free. Like you can get the cute little pandas, or you can get the amazing You stamp set, or if you purchase $100 in product, you can get the free Celebrate You Thinlet dies. So the balloon pop-up Thinlet dies are actually on clearance right now for less than $10. If you go to my website, www.melissastamps.com, you can go in the Shop Now section and you can purchase these for less than $10, which is a fantastic deal. So let's get started. I'm going to put this off to the side. There's actually not any stamping in this project. So what you'll need is one 5 3/4 piece of paper by 11, and I'll have all of this on my website as well. Another 5 3/4 by 3 3/8 piece of paper, and two 4 9/16 by 4 9/16 squares. And then you'll need, I'm using the gold foil paper to cut out the balloons. So you can do this with any color. It's whatever you choose. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring my Big Shot up and the die. And as you can see, my Big Shot is well loved. I use this so much. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to align your balloon pop-up Thinlet die at the edge, the very edge. Don't worry about the bottom. And oh, I have to thank Frenchie for the original design. I have had to tweak it a little bit, but the original design was hers. I cased it from her. So then you're going to take and pull this off, and you're going to see, I don't know if you can tell on the video, but there's a score mark that it makes. So you just put the left side of the die right up against the score mark, line it up at the top. Again, don't worry about the bottom, and run it through your Big Shot again. Ooh, that one's tough. Sometimes it's worse than others. Alright, here's our pieces, and then one more time. So you do 3 pieces, or 3 runs through the Big Shot. I'm popping out the pieces. Again, you line it up right at the score mark, and you're going to have a little bit of a hangover on the side. Ooh. That started to move. We can't do that. Have to take it back out. That did not go the way I wanted it to. So let's rearrange. I do not have the magnetic platform in right now. I just have the regular platform. So I want to make real sure. See, it's moving again. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I've got it too far down. My apologies. I'm going to sandwich it and try to hold it and make sure it doesn't move. Okay. Then we're going to take the extra 5 3/4 by 3 3/8. We're going to do the same thing, line it up at the corner. Don't worry about the bottom. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do all of my cutting at once. So this is the extra piece. It'll go with the other the other 3 panels. I'm going to do my cutting for one of the sets of balloons, and then I will do the rest later, but you'll get the idea. I'm not going to do all of them. So I used the bow, and I used 2 balloons. You actually need 3 balloons. So let's run these through. And I want 2 striped balloons just because that's my preference. I think that looks really cute with 2 stripes. I also love polka dots, but for this one I think the stripes are great. So balloons are cut and our bow is cut, and I'm going to cut the celebrate word as well. Clean all this off. I love these. I love word Thinlets. I can't wait to use the amazing word that comes with this set. I love the way this one looks. Oh my goodness. And I can't wait to get the die or the stamps that go with it. I have to put in another order before I can get it. So here's our celebrate. Doesn't that come out gorgeous? Look at how beautiful that is. And I'm a big proponent of using all my stuff. I don't just use the new stuff that's coming out. I don't just stick with that. I love using my old stuff too. The older dies and the older stamps. So here we go. I take my trusty little poker, poke out all the extra pieces. This die is quite friendly. You can use the brush on this, but I don't really think I need to. Pieces are big enough that they just pop out. Okay, so here's our piece. And what you're going to do is you're going to put tear and tape all the way down. I think tear and tape is the best for this particular project. You're going to go right against the score line. You're going to end up with a little bit over, and that's okay. We can fold that down when we tear it off. So Here we go. This is double-sided, so all you do is press it down on the edge. Can you see what I'm doing? And it just conforms right to it. You'll never see the inside. It'll be the inside of the box. It'll be fine. So what we're gonna do is line this up, left panel, and use the big panel as the right. Okay? And you gotta be careful because it will stick, which is okay. Nobody's gonna see that, like we said. Now we're gonna take this and we are going to use your bone folder and score this, burnish this all the way down. This is a little bit tricky because it is so thin. You gotta work with it. Comes out great though. I'm gonna go this way. So you just walk your way around, and you do have a little bitty score mark at the end. Now, you can trim this off if you want. I didn't feel the need to. I'm gonna also tear and tape this all the way down. And I'm gonna go as close as I can to the edge. There's that. I'll put my tear and tape up. There we go. And you fold it over flat. And voila, you have a box. So I'm going to decorate this one side. I used my Tombow glue. Let me just poke all these things out too, so they're ready to go. I really love this polka dot balloon. And our little bow. Okay, Tombow glue. Too much. Oh well. That's what that trusty eraser's for, right? It's hard to erase on a project that's 3D though. So you just kind of dab and then it dries clear, so it'll be fine. But I dab. I'm gonna put my Celebrate on. And I did all the way across the middle on this one. And that was plenty to hold it down. I love the way that black and gold looks. That is so stunning. Okay, I'm going to put the polka dot balloon in the middle. Here we go. Frenchie did suggest you can dab with this one too, but it's going to dry clear. You got to be careful with the foil paper though, because it streaks. So don't dab too much on this foil paper if you're using foil. Other colors, it doesn't matter. Frenchie suggested if your balloons overlap some, that you cut off a piece of it. I'm sticky and it's sticking. If you need to, you cut off a piece of the edge of the balloon so they fit better. But I didn't have any problems with that. Now this one, I'm gonna make a lot. She's gonna be the right one. Look, this one, I should have cut that edge out. Do you see that edge right there? Now it's hidden. Okay, so that's one of the sides decorated. To make the lid, for this one, I did a lid that was a coordinating color. For this one, I'm gonna do a lid that is the same color. And all I'm gonna do for the lid is bring in my cutter, and at 1/2 inch all the way around, I'm going to score it. Then you'll take your trusty shears, your snippers, and you'll cut up the edge, and you cut out a notch, a small notch that makes all the difference in the world when you're actually assembling the top. So you see this piece? See those pieces I cut out? They're just teeny tiny. Flip it over, do it again. Alright, so you got your little notches cut. Take your bone folder, burnish your edges. I tried the Tombow with the lid. I really like the tear and tape instead. So just a tiny square of tear and tape on each corner. And this is a little tedious, but to me it's worth it because it sticks much better. Tombow, this is one instance where I don't want any playtime. I want it to grab a hold of it and adhere immediately. Other times, like with cards, a lot of times I want it to give me some playtime. Okay, so you just pull these off. Goodness. Okay, so you line up the edge, stick it down, line it and stick, line it and stick. Sometimes you can use, this is just a suggestion, I don't have a thinner, this is an older one from a celebration last year. But this gold washi tape you can take and put right around the edge, but I made the lid a little thin. So if you had a thinner washi tape, you could go around the edge and make it look adorable. I liked this one without the washi tape. So here's your lid, fits perfect. There's the top. You do the bottom just like the top, and I adhere the bottom to the actual box itself. You can put a panel, a clear panel, behind it to keep it solid, or you can put vellum behind it if you like. For these, I wanted them open. I'm going to actually put a tea light in it, and it's going to illuminate the balloons and stuff when the lighting is low. So I just think this is fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. So, whoops. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you are in need of a demonstrator, I would love to help. And thank you so much for watching.